Hi, this is John with Fix It Planet. Today we're going to take a look at this Moto E4, the XT1766. It's got a broken screen and the rear glass that covers the rear camera is also cracked. And we're going to fix this the super easy way by using a donor phone. So what we've done is we've purchased all of the parts that we need just by getting a perfectly good working phone identical to this one that just has a bad ESN, still under contract or something. Somebody pay, who knows, whatever's wrong with it, it can't be activated or used. So we're going to take the parts we need from that phone, which is going to help us out because down here we won't have to worry about taking any of these screws out. We'll just have to take these out on this top upper part, this portion, and the sticker will also transfer over to the new housing. So if you buy these parts separately, you'd pay a little bit more. So yeah, just do a search and be diligent, and you might get lucky and you can find a perfectly good working phone that you can use as a donor. And in this particular case, especially with this model, it makes the repair super easy and quick. And it'll be just like new out of the box when we're done. So this rear cover is just sort of snapped in to the frame, and so we'll get it started separating it with this pick here, and we're going to be real careful not to break off any components on the motherboard behind it or underneath it. But once we've got this snaps out, it comes right off real easy. Won't be needing that anymore because we have a nice new one. Now we'll disconnect this antenna right here. And we're just going to lift the front-facing camera up a little bit. Disconnect the display cable and the volume and power button. And we're going to disconnect this rear-facing camera. We won't need it. We've got another one already in the other phone. And we have those two screws right there holding the motherboard in. Now there's underneath the motherboard, down towards the bottom, near where the battery connects, there's actually a cable. It's a bridge cable connecting the lower charging circuit board to the upper motherboard. And so you have to be careful when you're removing this out of here so that you don't damage your motherboard. And we'll disconnect that pop connector down there. There's not a lot of slack in that cable, so it doesn't give you a lot of room to work with, but there's our motherboard that we're going to swap over to the new display assembly. Now we just need to warm up this sticker a little bit. And that has our IMEI number and everything, that serial number, all that match the motherboard that we'll be transferring over to the new display assembly. And we won't need that anymore because we got this nice new one. Got some fingerprints on it, but other than that, it's in perfect condition. Not a scratch on it. Already comes with the speaker assembly and the camera, and everything's already where it's supposed to be. It's just wonderful. It'd be nice if all repairs could be so easy. So I'm going, just so you can see what I'm doing, I'm going to use my spudger to get this pop connector in. There's not a lot of slack in that area there either, but we're going to put our fingers down there and make sure it is seated properly. And then we can lay that motherboard down. Just watch out for our cables. Now we'll put the pop connector for the rear camera back in and push the front facing camera back into position. Reconnect our antenna. Now we'll reconnect the display cable and the power button and volume keys. And then we have 2 screws. Now we can put this nice new rear cover back over the motherboard and put those screws back in. Once we've snapped it into position, it just snaps in. We'll put all our screws back and we can put the battery in and do a quick test. So we just did a video on the Moto E. It doesn't get very many views. This one probably won't either. But this is the Moto E4, and we just got this in only a few days after the Moto E. So I just thought, why not go ahead and put this one up there too, you know, since we're so close together. Put our SIM card back, the battery, and their rear cover with their little pop socket. We'll plug it in. You can see that it is charging. Rub these fingerprints off and take a look at the shiny new, not a scratch on it. Glass is beautiful. Customer is going to be happy. And it actually cost less to buy the parts this way than it would if we'd have bought them individually. And most of these screens, a lot of them don't come with the frame assembly or anything, so you'd have to go through a lot more trouble to, you know, get it stuck to the frame properly without it coming apart. So this is all factory stuff. This is ready to go, just like it never been broken. Got all our Sprint, LTE, charging, volume. Touch is great, picture's great, cameras are working, they look good. Anyway, I hope this was useful or helpful for somebody out there. If you liked it, appreciate it if you like and subscribe and share and all that kind of good stuff. And thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye now.